oh boy, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day out here in Northern California, baby. It's Wednesday, and you know, Mr. Yee, God is good. Thank you so much. You know, I'm talking about, hope everybody caught Mr. Yee live yesterday with Forget About It Junk Removal. We went live, so go out to his YouTube channel, Forget About It Junk Removal, Paulie, and, you know, go check out the live we did yesterday. And, you know, but today is a new day. Today is upon us, and today we're going to do a little bit of trailer maintenance, because a lot of people sleep on this. You get these big boy trailers and you get these investments and you just forget about what you should be doing, that these things got to be maintenance. I maintenance my trailers every year, from repacking my bearings and my axles. I don't re-grease them, I repack them. So that means I have my trailer guys over here in my area, Vacaville, California, Northern California. That's 707 Vacaville sales right there in Vacaville, California, where I go just for my getting all my situations greased and repacked. That's it. When it comes to real heavy duty maintenance, like such as mechanical failure on the trailers, I go to the manufacturer where I bought my trailers. It's less than an hour away, but that's where I go because they have all the parts for my trailers. They have everything from my trailers. So, you know, I try not to buy out of my area, because if something happens and you need something, I like to be on call, on deck, so fresh, so clean, like a Blue Angel. One of those Hornets. But you know, you're with your boy Mr. Yee. So we got trailer number 1 right there, got trailer number 2 right there, and these are the big boy trailers. But lately I've been having problems with this trailer. This is OG trailer number 1. Actually, this is the original trailer right here that started us in the game. And we got videos of how we purchased this how we purchased this trailer. We got videos how I put all of my logos on these trailers, where I bought them at, and you know, how I upgraded my tires. We put 14 polys on these things. We don't use this crap right here that it comes with. This crap right here that the dealership sells you. We don't use these 10 polys. Get out of here. If you have 10 polys on your trailer right now, trust me, you're headed for self-destruction. Trust. And I'm sure you've already dealt with so many nails and all types of shit, flats, because I watch so many videos on YouTube. So many guys have so many problems because they don't spend the money and upgrade. You know what I mean? Upgrade. 14 polys. You know, that thick rubber on top. But anyways, so today I got some time. You know what I mean? I had to do this. I had a job, but I had to schedule it for tomorrow. So, you know, when you meet the right clients, they'll reschedule, and they will, you know what I mean, postpone for you. When you deal with those clients who call you out of nowhere, no, I need it done today, Actually, those are not your right clients. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? The right clients will work with you, and you guys work together, and both of you guys win. And that's what you have to talk to and communicate with the client, with your client. Communicate and talk to them. You know what I mean? Because you'll win more. If you need some more time, they'll reschedule it. They'll actually work on your schedule instead of you working on their schedule. But that's all with communication. And if you want to be a good businessman, a good business person, have a good business in this situation, with any business, communication is number 1. And having that ear. And I got dumble ears. You know what I'm talking about? I got dumble ears, so I listen a lot. But anyways, that was a tip from the Yee. Mr. Yee's always giving you that fresh game. But you know, our 14-foot, these are 14 by 7 by 4-foot walls. And, you know, we got the telescopic lifts in the front. You know what I mean? Telescopic lifts in the front, which, you know what I mean? It's up to you if you want to buy them. You can get the scissors lifts underneath, or you can get the other lift underneath. Whatever floats your boat. But I like mine because my trailers have all the hydraulic pumps, the batteries, wiring, everything outside of the trailer, not underneath. I don't like anything underneath that trailer, because my landfill, there's rock, there's stone, there's sticks, everything's sticking up all the time. If you puncture I would say if you puncture one of these hydraulic hoses, you're through. You know what I'm talking about? And working on hydraulic is not cheap. That's what we have to get done today. Because this trailer right here, it goes all the way up, no problem. Fast, because I got a deep marine battery in there. Don't use those stock batteries that come with these trailers. Spend another $200 and replace that stock battery for an interstate marine deep cycle battery. They sell you a deep cycle battery for this. Nah, it's the most cheapest one that they're going to sell you and give you. You know what I mean? Plus, trust me, that dealership wants to save money on everything they can. So I replaced mine with a deep cycle marine. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. Let me try to open it. There it is. There it is right there. So, you know, that's a interstate deep cycle, and you don't ever have to replace your if you're wondering how often should I replace my hydraulic fluid, never. You know what I mean? If this hydraulic fluid is not leaking, never replace it. You don't need to. Hydraulic fluid does not get old, does not get weak like motor oil or transmission fluid or gear oil. It does not break down after time. Hydraulic fluid should never be changed, only if there's a leak in here. If there's a leak in here and you have dirt coming in or air coming in, then you can change that. But this thing should never be changed as long as it's not leaking. I'm trying to tell you. I learned that from the guys who work on these every day. They tell me you never have to change that fluid. So if anybody tells you I changed my hydraulic fluid, how to do this, there's no reason for that. Anyways, so today we're going to go get a new tarp. We need a new tarp because this tarp is torn in half. As I was on a job site and one of my YEE YEEs, you know what I mean, packed it too much, and we were in an apartment building and we scraped everything and it tore my whole tarp in half. So now today what we're going to do is we're going to get the hydraulic fixed. We're going to drop it off to get the hydraulic fixed. We're going to get a new tarp. We're going to get all the tires rotated, and then, you know, on my other side of the door, on the other door, my doors, because, you know, rookie in this game, I was unloading this thing and one of my doors is open and it bent. So, you know, but now after time, I'm not afraid of it, I'm not perfect. So after time, this weld has cracked. I don't know, is it on? It's on this side. But this screw on top of here turns. While I open this door, this screw turns, and that's not supposed to do that. I mean, here's the welds right here. You see these welds? Oh man, look at that weld. Look at that crack right there. Look at that. I would say a few more jobs, this thing's gonna completely come off. I would say there's a ½ inch left right here only. And I would say that's the first time I've seen that right there. Look at that crack. Look at that. So if you allow this to happen and this cracks all the way back here, guess what? This door is coming off while you're driving or when you're at the dump, and you'll be hanging looking stupid. So, you know, it's cracked underneath here too. So I can't wait anymore. So we're going to get this, completely re-welded and refixed and get these doors lined up so they're lined up again. And then we're going to get a brand new tarp, and we're going to so for this hydraulic, this telescopic hydraulic, like I said, it goes all the way up. So I've contacted my manufacturer. It's either a bent shaft in here that's warped or bent, or there's some kind of air in this hydraulic where when it goes all the way, I mean, this thing goes up no problem. Watch, I'll show you how strong this thing is. This thing is strong. Because I put that new battery, I put that interstate battery. Watch this, watch. You hear that? Do you hear that? That's power. But it goes down no problem. But if I go all the way up, it won't come back down unless two of my guys go in the trailer, stand up and start bouncing on it, and then it starts to come down. And I don't like that, because when we're at the landfill, I want to dump this, get rid of this, and let's go. I want to be there only 5 minutes when I dump this. Let's go. So today we're off to Lodi, California, to the we're going to 5-star. This is where I go. The trailer specialist in Lodi, California. There's the number right there. There's the website right there. This is a 5-star trailer made in the USA. So, you know, we'll see about that. But you know, time to go drop this trailer off and Operation Save this trailer and put some love into this trailer, because these are money makers. These things make me money all year. So yo, with your boy Mr. Yee Yee, let's go. Come on, let's go. We'll do a video over there when we go see the other trailers, and maybe I'll do an in-person video with one of the salesmen, how you guys can contact one of them or get any kind of information. But let's go. Yo, with your boy Yee Yee. Oh boy, everybody, you guys see all these trailers? Look at all these trailers. Mr. Yee Yee is here, over here in Lodi, California. I just dropped off OG trailer number 1. We have a few issues going on with it, but I'm doing a video so you guys can see all these beautiful trailers. And you know, there's big boy trailers here, there's little boy trailers here, there's middle guy trailer here. There's so many trailers that you can get here that are all money makers. And look, this is another money maker right here. I wouldn't mind having this little one right here, because you know, when you get these little guys right here, they're very good for dirt jobs, concrete jobs. But not only that though, you can put some walls on this, and you know, you can do a special with this type of trailer, this little guy right here. You know, you can say fill it up for a certain amount of money, but you know, this little guy right here, you know, 7,700, but you know, you're getting it, you know what I mean? Me, I'm a 14-foot trailer type of guy, but you know, there's so many trailers that you can get here. And you know, like I tell a lot of people ask me, what should I get? And I tell a lot of people, get brand new. Buy a brand new trailer, because there's nothing like having something brand new. Here's that little guy right here. Here's that little guy right here with the walls on him. And you know, you can put so much in this. So much can go in this right here. You'll be surprised. You could rent this out right here. You know what I mean? And people will pay for it. And you know, I don't use these type of locks right here. It looks like this thing is sealed. This don't come off anymore, but I don't use, I use a Demco hatch. So I don't have to deal with this. Someone can take your pin off. I don't deal with that type of situation. But you know, you'll be surprised. But there's a trailer right here that's calling my name, but I know my wife is going to be like, no. Here's a 6x12 right here. Here's a 6x12. Here's a 6x12 right here for $99.90. A 6x12. Very nice right there. Here's I think it's a 14 right here. I think it's a 14-footer right here. Yeah, this is a 7x4 for $12.4. And there's Mr. Yee Yee right there. The No Limit trailer is going to go to the shop and get worked on. And you know, I'm trying to tell you guys, make sure you guys maintenance these trailers, because it's going to be so beneficial for you guys to rent these trailers. I mean, these money makers, dude, you guys need these things to be working for a long time. And you know, but here's a 14-footer right here. There's what mine comes with. That's the one I got. Here's the ladder, here's the ramps on the sides. That I don't use my ramps, otherwise they'll cover all my logos and everything. But you know, I don't use the ramps. But there's a big 14-footer right there. 14-footer right there. And you know, but if you really want to put a dent in the game, and you guys out there with the Super Duties, with the heavy duties, with the Dodge Cummings, and you guys have a big boy truck, there's a 16-footer right there. That right there, I'm gonna tell you right here. You have this trailer, you're gonna finish the job in one pickup. This 16-footer, this is a 16 by 7 by 4. And boy, oh boy, I tell you right now, it comes with the adjustable. See, I don't like this little one right here. I take this off with the screws and put the Demco, but this one is $14.5. And I know I can get that cheaper because I've bought numerous trailers here. But this is a 16-footer right there. Thank you, my brother. And you know what I mean? This is a big boy right here. He just dropped off. Mr. Yee Yee is dropped off right there in the back. He's going to squeeze me in for a Friday. That means I'm going to be here. My trailer's going to be here for a week with no action, out of service. So, you know, I had to get a new tarp. This right here, my crank was loose. The bearing failed. So hopefully they don't replace these bearings inside. So if this goes bad, you got to replace this whole unit. And it costs $350 for this whole unit. That comes with the tarp and the bar, everything, because you can buy it without this. Let me show you. If you want to save money and you don't want to put the tarp on, you want to get your own tarp, you can buy it without the tarp. That's how it looks. This is how it looks with the tarp. So, you know, I like to buy mines with all the bells and whistles. And, you know, that's just it. But I'm trying to tell you guys, if you guys, a 16-footer, this 16-footer right here, oh, man, I would love this. But this is a big boy. Look at that. This is a big boy. This is a 20, I would say 20 to 22 yard trailer right here. This is a big boy. They don't get no bigger than this. Look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. That's 2 more feet. So my trailer's a 14. My trailer ends right here. And you still have all that room. That's about 5 more yards right there. All that, you still have that in. Oh boy, oh boy. I would love to come and get this big boy. You know what I mean? I think that my truck, I will need a bigger truck. You know what I mean? Just to, you know, heavy loads, but my truck can push it. But now, you know, you got to make sure that, you know, your DOT is right. You know what I mean? You have your carrying permits. You have everything that goes with having one of these big boys right here. And you better have the truck. But there's so many trailers that you can get here, from little guys to big guys to car haulers to equipment haulers. And, you know, Mr. Lee loves to come here because I see all these toys. I see all these money makers. I see all these money makers, because in the future, I'm going to want to purchase one of these. In the future, I'm going to want to purchase one of these haulers right here, one of these car toy haulers, equipment haulers. I'm going to want to purchase one of these equipment haulers and put a winch. I'm going to want to put a winch right there, a winch, so I can pull that car up, or the equipment. Beep. So when someone says, hey, do you take cars? Do you take cars? Can you take cars? Absolutely. Let me go get my other trailer. Boom. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's a 5675, you know what I mean, 9,900 pounds GVW. And, you know, what is it, GVR, GVW? It's GVW, gross vehicle weight. So, you know, but I would like to have one of these, because these things, you know, you can pull so much. Tractors, trailers, skids, whatever. And, you know, you can put walls on it if you want. You see these things right here? They have them right here, every 2 feet or every 3 feet, I think. You can put walls on this. You can put walls on this and get so much money with this also. I try to tell you, you can put walls, and it comes with stands for the back when you're loading equipment, when you're loading skids or bobcats, whatever you have, boom. Put those stands down. Try and tell you guys, man, you know what I mean? If you're gonna buy a trailer, buy a brand new one. I'm here at the Trailer Specialist in Lodi, California. Make sure you reach out to those guys. And, you know, I'm trying to tell you guys, there's Mr. Yee. That's how it started. Then I turned it into that over there. But, man, you know, brings back memories when I first came here. And, you know, price was a little bit cheaper. But now, you know, with the tariffs, look at this whole row of trailers. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you guys could do this. Come get you a brand new trailer. I'm gonna try to get an interview with the salesman who I bought my trailer off, and you know, we'll try to get a interview with him and get 5 minutes of his time and see how he says, see what he says, and how you guys can reach him. And you know, I'm gonna try to get an in-person estimate. Yes, let's go. Oh boy, so Mr. Yee Yee is here with Clint, one of the sales guys here. I think he's the top sales guys here right now, right?
Yep.
And I actually purchased my second trailer off Clint. And you know, Clint, why don't you talk to them where we're at? How could they reach out to you?
Yep, we're here at the Trailer Specialist. You can get a hold of us at thetrailerspecialist.com is our website. My email is clintc@thetrailerspecialist.com, or you can call us at 209-334-9600.
So, Clint, what is like one of the #1 trailers sold right now on an average? A 12-footer, a 10-footer, a 14, a 16, the walls? What is the hot ticket right now?
For commercial guys, we're selling mostly 7x14s, 14K gross weight. Those will carry about 10,000 pounds. For more residential stuff, anywhere from a 6x10, 6x12. The 6x8s are really popular because at the dump here locally, that's a flat rate instead of getting weighed. So 6x8s are very popular with residential.
So do you guys also carry the roll-off dumpsters here, Clint, or how does that work?
Yeah, we have big techs. They've got a gooseneck and a bumper pull chassis, and we can sell multiple bins.
You can get a roll-off system here and multiple bins. All you gotta do is come to the trailer specialist, speak to Clint. And you know, Clint, do you guys have a Facebook for the specialist, or a YouTube, or any social media for the trailer specialist?
Yeah, we do have an Instagram, we do have a Facebook, and we don't have TikTok, but we got the other two.
Maybe Clint will start a TikTok, because you'd be surprised how many people see it. And you know, but Mr. Yee Yee, I'm glad Clint gave us his time. You guys make sure you guys come to Clint and you say, Mr. Yee Yee sent me, I need one of his trailers. I need the big boy, the 14s, the 16s, and Clint will work with everybody's budget and get you taken care of. Yes, sir. Yee yee. So I hope you guys liked that video. I hope you guys liked that. Reach out to Clint here at the Trailer Specialist, and they got a huge inventory of everything you guys need. This is a nice I think it's a 6x10 right here. It's a 6x10, but you know, for commercial junk removal, you really have to, when you're buying these trailers and you're coming to a lot like this, you really have to understand what you need. You really have to do your homework on what you need. And that's why Mr. Yee Yee is doing this video for you right here, because I want you to realize, what do you need? Do I need a 2-foot wall? Do I need a 4-foot wall? Do I need a 3-foot wall? Do I need a tarpy trailer? Because look at this one right here. This is a beautiful trailer right here. You can make so much money with this trailer right here. This is this right here is a 7x12 with the 3-foot walls. But it also comes with a tarp. And there's so much money you can get with this trailer. Oh man, in junk removal, there's so much money you can get with this trailer. And it comes with the 2x4 ports. So you can put some more walls on this. So you can add another 2 feet if you want up here. And you know, and it comes with the loader in case you're doing gravel and you want to unload it. The doors swing open like this. And you know, this one's for the gravel if you're spreading gravel, or if you know, there's a lot of people who ask, hey, can you pick up mulch for me? Can you pick up rack for me? And you could drop it with this, no problem. This door is double. So, you know, but giving you guys that knowledge today, that straight game today. This is actually a nice one. If I was in junk removal, which I am, and I was starting off, I might have started off with one of these right here, because this is a nice thing right here. And and it's still tall enough so a skid can load stuff in, because I get a lot of jobs where somebody's doing a full clean out of their property, and they have acres and acres of trees or debris, and they can't get it over my 4-foot wall. But this one, the skid can get it right over, and you can dump it and load it, and you could do multiple loads with this. And man, this is actually a little. I might want to come back and get one of these little guys right here. You know what I mean? But you know, that's just me. Or you can get the 4-foot walls. You know, that right there, I think this is a 7x12 right here. Let's see what this is. But now, like I said, you see this one has the sealed thing. I don't like this right here. I like the other ones that you can attach the Demco to. This is a 6x12, you know what I mean? And this has all the bells and whistles on it too. And you know what I mean? But you have to, you know, I think this is that's a 6x12. I think this is a 6x10 right here. 6x10 with the walls on it. What is this right here? This is the 5x10. So, you know, this is another money maker right here. You can do a bunch of small loads right here. And you know, these type of trailers right here that you get, these small ones, it can really help you so much get money, because you can tell a lot of people, I'm giving you a full load charge. You can charge them. You got to make a full load charge with this. If you charge like $500 to full load with this, you'll be killing them. And then you go to a property where it's 2 full loads, man, you'd be a $1,000 job. And you only did 2 loads, but hey, you had to go back and forth. But that's what makes you different from when you get the big boy trailer loads. Because this trailer, 2 of these are one of mine. So, you know, that's what you have to really, you know what I mean, look at and, you know, judge and you know, decide what you want. Because this is a big commitment. When you buy one of these trailers, it's a big commitment. You better know what you're doing, and you better be ready to make this work. Because this can't work with no logos on it, just like this. If you're trying to roll down the road like this and there's no logos on it, nobody knows what you're doing. You guys see Mr. Yee Yee's trailers. This how it came naked. but I put my advertising all over that. And I got my new logos coming. I got my new logos for my trailers coming on the side. I'm gonna put this logo, all the way right there. Boom, a big circle right there. Boom, of this, so they know who it is. And we got new logos coming, but you know, I hope this video helped you guys out on, you know, what kind of trailer you would need. Do you need a big boy trailer? You know, look at that 16-footer. I'm trying to tell you, that thing is like Meg, like the Meg. This right here is Jaws. You come through right with this is Jaws. Trust me. You know what I mean? You're letting them know who you are with this. This is Jaws. You come through with this is the Megalodon. Woo-wee, the Megalodon of trailers right here. The 16-footer. And, you know, I might have to come back and just, you know, when I get those full clean out jobs, when they say, hey, we got a full property clean out, I might have to, you know what I mean, bring out the Meg. That's a perfect name for this trailer. The Meg. And put a shark on it. You got to come up with those type of situations. And, you know, this is a 7x16, 14 GVW, 14.545 plus tax. So, you know, I've bought multiple trailers from this place, so I get multiple discounts. And, you know, but I recommend, you know, people come out here to the trailer specialist. It's right off Highway 99 right here. We're off Highway 99 right here. Northern California, baby. And, you know, we're getting it. And, you know, I hope this video helped everybody out there. And, you know, everybody keep on getting it. Everybody, I hope you guys make sure you guys like and subscribe and, you know, get it going and, you know, take care of everything you need to get and, you know, make the right moves for your business and, you know, do what you got to do. So I'm trying to tell you, you know what I mean? You know, all you need is a donkey, yeehaw, to come get all that, you know, loaded up. Because remember, in the biblical times, they only had donkeys and camels, yeehaw, that they loaded all that weight. Let these be your donkeys and mules and camels. You know what I mean? And get that money. This is your boy, Mr. Yee Yee. Make sure you like and subscribe. Support the movement. And, you know, that's what Mr. Yee is here. He drops you all that knowledge and all that game. And that's just what I do. You know what I mean? Yes, yes. Oh, boy. Yee Yee.